Well, here we are. It is the first ever episode of Wheels Up. And I'm excited. I'm excited for this because not only is it an interactive series for those that want to come and join me live during the episode, but it is also able to still be watched back like some of your favorite series like Squad Builder Showdown, Team Takedown, and all those sort of things. Now, the difference it has here is instead of me collabing with somebody else, you guys get to take part in this series. Now, it might not be every time, but it might also be 2 or 3 times in the same episode. And each time that somebody interacts with this series, they get added to a prize draw. Okay, now the prize draw will be determined based on the finale of this season. Okay, so if you've seen the thumbnail, you'll see it says Season 1, Episode 1, and it's because there is no limit to how many episodes this could take. The ideal for me is that I get there as quickly as possible with less damage on the way. But at the end of that season finale, which could be, you know, in 10, 11 weeks, or it could be longer than that. It could be like till the end of FIFA. You guys can win something from that finale. I've kind of alluded to it all a little bit in the previous short that I've put up, so go and check that out if you want a little bit of a more rundown. But I am now going to switch over to show you a little bit about how the wheels are going to work for this episode. Okay, so the Wheels Up wheels are here. You'll also see I have got the chat. I've got the chat up. It's interactive. It's there. It's ready. Like, come and say hello. You will be live on the chat on this screen. I think it is, as far as I'm aware, it is correct. But I will just update it now, just in case. It is a slightly different. No, I think it is still the same thing. So let's test it out. If somebody's in the chat, say hello. You will pop up live on the screen. But these are the wheels, right? So there's going to be a series of 3 wheels throughout the episode. And the first one that is going to determine how this all starts is the Squad Builder wheel. Okay. So what you'll see from here is we've got some budgets like 50k, 100k, 250, 500. 1 mil and a no budget, so unlimited budget. And then we've got some other things like viewer's choice, pack it in, past and present special, nation and club, and I'll explain what they are as we spin them rather than explain it now, because otherwise we're just going to spend ages talking and not enough time doing something, right? So we then got, if I open up the next wheel, the challenge wheel. So this is the wheel that after I have built the squad, I will choose something from this wheel that will go towards the challenge of the game that I am actually going to play. So there's things like zero chemistry, so everyone will have to be out of position, headers and volleys, perfect hat trick, concede equals discard, etc. There's loads of different things. They'll all get explained again. What will happen is if I successfully complete that challenge and win the game, I get off scot-free and I get to put a player in my final squad for the finale. If I don't do that challenge and basically I lose, then we go to the forfeits wheel. Now there are some things on here, and please do let me know in the comments if there are other things you would like to potentially put forward as forfeits. But we've got viewer discards, okay? So the team that I use on that episode, you can basically randomly choose a player that will be discarded. There's a discard the best player. So if I decide to get an unlimited coin to build a team and I decide that I'm going to put in Mbappe and I get discard best player because I lost the game, Mbappe's gone. Discard 100k store pack. So anything that's in and around 100k on the store, I will open it and I'll just straight discard it. And we'll also get a chance to remove a player from the final squad. Not only will I have to remove that player from the finale squad, I will not be able to put them back in future rounds. It sounds a little complicated, but trust me, once we get into it, you'll be fine. We'll be fine. So, what I need is some participation, I guess. Now, if there is anybody watching this right now, say hello in the chat, but also, the first thing that I will need is a number of how many times I'm going to shuffle this particular wheel so that I can find out basically a nice even spread of how fair this is going to be. So I want to shuffle it up, so I shuffle everything around and then I can spin it and we'll find out what today's squad builder is going to be determined around. So I'll give it a minute or so for the chat, and if we don't get anything, then I'm just going to go with something random. But hopefully the more and more this goes on, you guys will be in here, seeing it more often, coming in and having your input. But not only having your input on it, you put yourselves in the draw for a prize. Like, it's a no-brainer, right? You get a prize. Who wouldn't want that? Let's give it a few more seconds to see if anyone's going to chat. And then if not, we'll start off. Just popping it up on YouTube, because I realised I didn't do that. Not on YouTube, on Twitter. So we give some people a chance to follow that, come in and say hello and all that good stuff. Right. So if no one's gonna do the wheel spins, then we'll do that in here. So I'm gonna just go for my lucky number, which is 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's spin that wheel. Well, isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? I get a viewer's choice on the episode where there's no one to have their say. Unbelievable. So, realised that music was so loud. So, I'm going to spin again. That would have been good as well. That would have been our first person having been added to the giveaway draw as well.
50k.
50k. Okay. Okay. 50k it is. So, this one makes it a little bit difficult, right? Because I'm going to have to obviously maybe look at Footbin at times to build a 50k team. And then I've got to go and win with that team based on as well the challenge that I might spin on the wheel. So, 50k. I don't really want to go too much into like the club, like, because I feel like it would be a bit boring if every time I build the same thing from a club. So what I'll do is I'll look at special right now. I'm just going to see what is kind of around about the, I don't know, 11k mark, 12k mark. See if we can get something here, and then we'll build around it. Something that we like the look of. I mean, Zielinski looks like an alright card. Does actually look like a good card. See, I'd use one of the Scream cards maybe during the time that they're boosted, but let's go with, I know, like, I'm not going to be able to get too many special cards on a 50k team because at the end of the day, yeah, cards are just more expensive than 10k each time. But I would like to go with a current promo, so I think let's do that. Let's go with Zielinski. Okay. So we're looking at like 11,000 coins. That's like a quarter of our budget almost already. But it's cool. It's fine. Where does he play? Centre mid only. Right. What if we tried like a... I don't really... Oh, let's go Brexit for the first one. Even though we're using the Polish player, let's go Brexit. So, what I need to do now is I don't know if I've got him, but there is Churam. No, I haven't got him. Okay. Because I think the thing I want to do is maybe get him a strong link with, you know, someone who's fairly decent in game, but not crazy expensive. And then I just noticed Ekatike. Maybe we could go that route on like the normal Ekatike. The other rule in terms of me playing rivals games is that I always have to stay in divisions that qualify me for champs, because at the end of the day this is all going towards champs, so my game can't be like in Div 10 and then suddenly I'm going to go play champs. I'm in Div 7 on this account, and eventually obviously if we keep winning we'll be Div 6, etc. So yeah, so it's not like we're always going to face easy opponents, and not only that, I'm not going to just be playing straight up games necessarily. There are going to be forfeits as well. Right, okay. So let's maybe get like a solid Serie A. Let's use our concepts. I think we're going to have to go gold rare. Like, I don't think we can risk. Maybe we just go Pavard and like seal that off as like a trio. I need to get Footbin up, don't I, really? Or other squad building services are available. But I do need to use mine because I do need to actually make sure that I'm staying within budget. Realised I built this in the Wheels Up final team as well, so let's just rename this. I don't even know if I can... Oh, I can label it 50k. Alright, okay, that's fine. Okay. 442. Zielinski. Churam. Ekatike. And Pavard. Now, oh, okay, that's why I can't use Pavard, because he doesn't actually exist. Okay. Let's go anyway and see if we can get ourselves a Kanate. Like, how much is Kanate? 6,000. Okay. We'll put the loan in, because it isn't going to make a difference anyway. Okay. Let's see what Footbin suggests. At left mid. So even someone like Peugeot is coming up, and it's just too expensive. Like, it is just too expensive. Tough to keep it under. We've got two of these at 6k. Bull, Cloudy. Pina's showing up. I don't really know why. She gets no chemistry here. But do you know what? I'm going to choose her. Because I'm thinking, if we go Pina, we've got someone solid in the game. Yes, you can call me a rat, but at the end of the day, I want to try and complete these challenges. Where are we at? 28k. Right. 28k with 5 built, so we've got 22 left for the rest of it. I'm going to go Balde. I think he can't be any more than like 900 coins right now. What are we saying? 1,100. Okay, so that puts us at the 30k mark with 20k left here. Maybe here we just go for like Seaseon, just to box that off, and get a decent goalie, because you never know. Concede equals discard pops up and we're in trouble. Seaseon 6.5k, lovely. 15k-ish for the last few positions. So where do we need chemistry? We need German. I think, like, I don't really want to go Barca again. Or do I? Yeah, I do. I do want to go Barca again. I want to go Araujo. Do I have him? Yeah. Because that gets everyone on chem. Why not? Araujo, who is currently 1,100 as well. Nice. 13, basically 13,000 coins for the last 3 positions. So again, I can't use special cards, but I can at least maybe like consider walkouts or something. So if we go Syria, maybe in this bit we just go for like Thuram, just because he's a solid player, even though he's dirt cheap. Then it leaves us like a nice bit of budget for our wingers, and we just go like Prem. Chiesa? Is he still in the game, or has he moved? Oh, he is. He's only 1,000 coins. Okay. Put in Kefram. Leaves me with 11,000 coins for a right back. So actually I can go for a special right back. So let's just put in right back special for now at 11k or something. What is it? I got 11,300. So yeah, 11k is basically, or 11,250 is the brink. Now, Aaron's isn't going to give us any chemistry. Julie isn't going to give us anything. We could use this Hume. Because he will at least get... Oh, actually, we could play him at centre-back and put Araujo. There isn't a lot else as well. So, what if, for now, we just switch it over and I just have a look and see... Are there any other centre-backs rather than right-backs? I just don't think there's going to be any that give us chemistry. That's the problem. I mean, I'll even check. If I go Premier League... Syria? None. Right back, Syria, none. Yeah, so I think I've got to go this. I've got to go Premier League. Go with this Hume guy. I'll go with the Catalyst. Oh. I was going to go with the Catalyst version. Maybe we're a bit lucky to pick him up this cheap, but that is basically 50 coins short of my budget. It's not bad. I need to put a manager in, but I guess as it's a 50k budget, this manager has to not link at all. So yeah, they'll go for this guy. Okay, so first episode, first team built. I just thought for a second there that it had frozen, but it's fine. Yeah, first team built. So it's not great. It is what it is at the moment. Like I say, I've got the challenge wheel to do first anyway, right? So it isn't going to matter necessarily what happens here. So I'm going to run an ad, and then we're going to go and have a look at the challenge wheel to see what we've got to face before we go into this game. Okay. Challenge wheel. Again, another one where you guys can just have a little bit of input. If there is anybody here right now, speak up or forever hold your peace. And please type a number in the chat of how many shuffles I do before we spin. And if you don't, then same again. I will just do 7. But I will give it a few seconds before I do that to give someone a chance to pop a number in the chat of how many spins we're going to do. Any number between 1 and 10. I don't want to stand it spinning 500. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's go.
Red card equals discard.
Okay. So some of the ones on here are averagely kind. Some of them are very horrible. Some of them aren't too bad. And to be honest, a red card equals discard as long as I stay disciplined is not too bad. So Let's buy the players. I've got no bench. Is my only slight concern, I suppose. But it doesn't really matter. Like, we don't necessarily need a bench. I just, you know, if we did find ourselves in a bit of a game, then it might not be very nice. But we got away with that a little bit. Like I say, red card equals discard is not as bad as concede equals discard. Like, concede equals discard, we could be in trouble. Just remembered that I forgot to actually come out of it to, as they call it, clear the cache, because sometimes the teams do disappear. What I've just realised is I've kind of cheated there, because Chemstars do make these players go up a little bit in value, so I'm not going to take my take a bronze or anything, but what I'm going to do is say, as I got him for slightly under anyway, I'm not going to do that again. That was naughty. That was a little bit naughty. And the problem is here, I'm not going to see any Chem Stars because there'll be loads of this guy. Oh, maybe not. Well, there'll be loads of him at 750. Cloudy Apina, there's got to be loads of, surely. You know what? I'll take the one at a Hawk. Absolutely, I will. Absolutely, I will. Now, this guy was 1,000 coins, so. Alright, well, we've got him for 900. There we go. That's even cheaper. So, look, alright, hate on me all you want. That extra money I spent on Chiram, I made back in snipes. Alright? I reckon I can get this guy for 1,000 as well. I won't do stipend too long, but we'll do it for a little bit. And again, like I say, anybody watching this back now, okay? So if you're watching it back on my channel, and you've not realised this was live, or you've not realised that you could be a part of this, then every Wednesday this is going to be aired live, 8 PM till 9 PM. Or around about that time. I think it will take about an hour per episode. Come along, have some involvement, right? Because you will get entered into a draw for a prize when the finale episode happens. The finale episode will be a longer episode because it is going to be champs based. But essentially, the less wins I get, the better off you guys are. And if I don't end up getting a very good team, or I, you know, struggle to get chemistry, or I just struggle through champs generally because, you know, I'm not very good, then you guys will benefit from it, and you could end up getting yourselves like anything up to 18,500 FIFA points, down to, I don't know what the lowest one would be, a quid. Quid if I get 15-0. Never gonna happen. 10 wins is my best, so 15-0, we're a long way off. Right, see, yeah, we did get him for £1,000. I told you, and I said I weren't going to take too long as well. So, I didn't take too long. I'm going to skip this one. This is pretty droll. So is this one. Wow. Okay. And then Mr. Hair Stegen. I call him that because he obviously had a hair transplant. Fair play to him though. Like, not mocking it at all. There we go, we got him for 100 coins cheaper as well. Right, team is built. Let's just quickly bronze the bench. going to still do the custom tactics because, like, I've played some guys in this league and they aren't bad. Is what I will tell you. They are not bad. Oh, I don't know about... yeah, I don't mind having him poacher. Winger, fullback, defend, fullback. So Sagan got anything... Oh, he's got ball playing keeper. Oh, go on then. Right. Red card equals discard. Also, let me know as well, when it comes to the challenges, obviously, if some people are joining midway, do you want me to have up on the banner somewhere on the stream, on the video, that it says red card equals discard? Hey, Ringo, mate, I wish you were here a little bit earlier because you'd have had some part in this, and you'd have had your name in the draw. But it's fine. I'm glad you're here now. Basically, I had a 50k budget. That was the start of it. I then, after I built the 50k budget team, I got red card equals discard on the challenge wheel. So as long as I avoid a red card and I get through that bit, we're good. And then obviously if I win the game, I get to choose a player to go in my final squad, my finale squad at the end of this season. But if I don't, I get a forfeit. You might have some say in that anyway. So stick around because it's never a given that I'm going to win this game. And yeah, if you think it would benefit, Ringo, I know you're like the guy here at the moment. If you think it would benefit for me to have the challenge up so that people could see the challenge that I'm doing, so I could write it somewhere that I'm in a red card equals discard challenge, then that's fine. I will... I know. I do get them. This is why I put it in there, because I thought I'm very much want a professional foul and potentially forget my own self. So I do know this. And I'm playing with a 50k team. Like I am... This is behind the curve right now. Majorly. Right. But it's good to see that not only are you in the chat, but the chat is showing up on the screen as well. So, hey, you guys get to be YouTube famous. Yeah. Of course, that's what it is. They're already scared. Look, they don't want to play me. They don't want to play me. Already. Crazy. Hi YouTube, I'm famous. Say hello. Well, let me put in then. I'm going to put one in that says challenge, and I'm going to write in red card equals discard. Seems only fitting that this should probably now be in red. This guy will be annoyed now. He's like, "Hang on a minute, mate. I was waiting to play you. Sorry, buddy. I'm doing what my streamers asked. Okay, so let's stick it there. Yeah, is that good? What do you think?" So I'm conscious of having too many things up on the screen that will just distract away from like the gameplay, or that'll be too busy. I would maybe like stick it up here so it's in here, but I don't know whether that would be... Is that going to hide too much? Oh no, I don't know actually. I quite like that. That's quite clean. Yeah, let's keep it up there. I like it. Damn, caps! Yeah, well, some people don't see it, mate. Some people are like not wheel blind, but you know, they're just blind. There we go. Red card equals discard. We're in. Oh, did I just see a silver? Mate, we're cooking. This. Oh, I saw 2 silvers. You watch though. This is gonna be someone who's doing like a pro who's doing like a 10-hour RTG, and I'm about to get my ass handed to me. But let's see. Right, let's go. What we don't want to do is get anyone sent off, basically. Oh. On initial instinct, this guy is not a pro. Quite possibly has just got to start a team. Oh shh. Okay. Let's calm it down. Let's calm it down. No. Imagine if this was conceding was discard, by the way. Is that not a foul? Yeah, not only have I got to complete the challenge, but I thought it was on then. Not only have I got to complete the challenge, but I also need to win the game. Otherwise, there will be a forfeit wheel still. So. He moved his keeper. This guy's no fraud. I could be in serious trouble in this first episode. Well in. Come on, let's mount an attack. We at least need to get a goal back before half time. It's going to be weird as well in this series because essentially everyone should be like not cheering me on. Basically, you should all be against me because it'll benefit you guys at the end of the day. So he's not bad at defending, you know. Oh wow. He is not bad at defending. I could be in serious danger. I'm glad I spent a little bit extra to get Kanate at centre back. Not that he's stupidly expensive. He's like 6k, but with the team I'm facing here, he will do a good job. Oh, go on, Kesa. Please run. Wow, Kesa's really not that guy this year, is he? Fort Pina had come to my rescue. Oh no. Has that just gone through my legs? Yeah! Yeah! Cheesy cheese! Come on! Right, that's okay. We are not looking too bad. He's not bad at defending though, you know. And who is this guy? Garcia able to like outpace Thuram. I just realised I've got the Thuram brothers. Don't know why I didn't think about that when I was in the squad builder. Go on, Ter Stegen. I realise as well as I've got no like volume on the actual game. Not that it matters, because sometimes I think like, well, not being in silence, but just having some focus is good. Like saying that, I have got music on in my head, so. What a save. My hero. There we go. Well, to Stegen, you might be saving me a little bit here, mate. At the moment. Oh, Chiesa. If only you were that guy. Yes, Araujo! Big header. Right. We're up. Now, don't get anyone sent off. That's it. We're up. Just do not get anyone sent off. No more goals. Pass it around the back. Let's make it really unfun. Has he just quit? What happened? Yeah? Is he serious? He was defending me quite well. Considering I haven't got a great team, he was defending me alright. Is he okay? Well, I mean, I'm going to play another game. Not that's part of this challenge, but just for fun, because that's a bit short, wasn't it? Yeah, that's the thing. That is that. But let's. I'm going to run an ad. We'll make it a bit more interesting. That was much more of a special team. Yeah, it was a bit more like it. Oh, I looked at that chat. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not my fault what I get matched against, right? But, like, let's just see what it would have been like playing against, like, an actual... Not that I'm saying he didn't have a good team. Well, no, he didn't have a good team, but he wasn't actually that bad. Why is there never anyone there to mop up that clearance header? Oh, shit. Yeah, I know, exactly. And, like, I can't restart the episode every time I think I get a team that isn't good or, you know.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life.
I really thought he'd won that then.
Taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, 'cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the man like, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short,
What side?
so I live real, but
Oh.
how's it supposed to feel?
But yeah, this is definitely more like the team I expected to be facing. Because someone can be in this division and be bad and have that team. Ringo, you're a good player at this game. Do you have your timing altered on your passes? And what I mean is, like, so you trigger a pass, and when you change direction, it changes the direction of the pass? Or do you have it so that whatever direction you choose initially is the chosen direction? Because I'm thinking about changing it, but then at the same time, if I did get tackled or had to suddenly change movement, I wouldn't be able to do it if I had that. So I don't know. Go on, Chiram. Yeah, I just... Well, it's just more like... If I trigger a pass and there's ever a slight delay on the pass for whatever reason, but I'm already trying to move my players into different positions, then it ends up changing the direction of the pass. Whereas actually, that isn't what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, like, create the movement and move my players on. But I also recognise that, say if I did want to change pass at a late second because I've noticed that he's going to close me down, I want to be able to have that option, I guess. I think he's offside. Yeah. This is definitely more like the game I expected to have. Like, you know, behind the curve team playing against an alright team and an okay-ish player. But there we go. 2-1. What I will do is I'll still do a mock, like, of the forfeit. So if you stick around, Ringo, we'll do like a mock of you doing the wheel. Like, obviously you won't get put in the draw for the mock run, but it's just to give people that are going to watch this back an idea of how they can participate and what will happen at the end if there are forfeits. Yeah, what I'm hoping is, like, this will, you know, not amount to like necessarily a team takedown or squad builder showdown level. That would be amazing if it did, but I'm just hoping that, like, people will come and take part, and, like, I can give something back to people that have, you know, got me basically to being in a position where I'm even that as close to 3,000 subscribers as I am. Because, you know, I wanted to do a giveaway at the end of the last one, but the stipulations weren't met. But at least this way, if I'm doing a series that involves the audience, then I can still kind of do that. And it doesn't rely on me getting followers. It just relies on people being here for the episode, whether it's, you know, one person, 5 people, 10 people, doesn't matter. Well, I just think, you know, for me it's different in the sense that, you know, we love, don't get me wrong, I love collabs, and I, you know, love being on Squad Roulette, and I, you know, would love to be on other ones like 7 Minute Squad, Squad Builder Showdown and things like that. But what I would say is that the thing that misses from them in terms of an audience perspective is being able to participate, right? Because those videos go up, and unless they're streaming them live when they go up, which I don't mind that idea and concept for those that like to watch streamers. The only thing I would say is that, like, if you're watching them filmed live on a stream, you're talking about a 40-minute video that takes probably an hour and a half to record. So you're watching all the kind of dead stuff in between. And then also for that, you don't get any like interaction, like in sense of like, yes, they may interact in between like segments a little bit, but you get no input on the series. You don't really get an input in their guesses or what they're doing. Whereas this one, I'm given like multiple chances for people to have a go at influencing not only how this episode goes, but also like how they benefit from it at the end. So that's what I'm hoping will be like the sort of selling point for this series. Is that not only is it live and you can watch it in a stream and participate, but you can also benefit from that as well. Like, and that to me is a win-win. Nice. Nice. I think we're good here. I mean, in the last one, obviously, if I'd have had a red card, I would have been in trouble anyway, but... What I need to iron out there, which I think I probably already know the answer anyway, is if it is red card equals discard, like, that isn't the challenge in the sense of, like, so if I get a red card, I think I give you guys a discard on my team anyway, for however many red cards there are. But if I win the match still, I think I still get my benefit as well, because I have won the match. And then also, I potentially won the match with less players in the team, you know. Is he gone? Okay, he's gone. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to run through a mock forfeit. I'm just going to run an ad. I'll run through a mock forfeit. And then what we'll do is we'll show what it's going to be like when there are forfeits to be had in the series. Why? Hopefully at this point you're all back from the ads. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you now. So obviously that was the challenge wheel. We're now going to open up the forfeit wheel. Now, so in this point previously, what I was asking for was a number between 1 to 10 for how many shuffles of the wheel. So start us off with that. Anybody in the chat, if it's anyone new, or if it's just you, Ringo, number 1 to 10. Now the forfeit wheel as it stands at the moment is a little bit lacking of forfeits, but it's because I kind of want to leave you guys to also have a say on what goes in here. Obviously, some of them can't be too OP, because otherwise the longevity of the series then is gone, basically. Right, it said 4, so shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4, spin the wheel. So this would be what it would be if we were going to be doing a forfeit. Fewer discards. Why? Alright mate, calm down. So at this point, right, what I will do is we'll do a mock of what that discard would be, okay? And what we'll do is I'll put up the streaming soon image, but I'm going to put it up over the team. let's go into the squad. Because then what this would have essentially would have been you choosing a discard to basically have out of my team at complete random after I've mixed some things up. I realise you can still see the top of the screen there, so let me get rid of that. Right. So I'm shuffling up, shuffling. And then basically what I'm going to do when there's more people in here is I'm going to run a poll for a question. Whoever gets the first answer will do the discard. But as it's you here, Ringo, where would you have chosen in a 4-4-2 to have been the discard? You would have chosen left centre back, which, to be fair, like from a 50k budget team, wouldn't have been too bad. Like to get Thuram, it would have been not great, right? But the part of this, obviously, that was a mock. That is how it's going to form. What I get to do, because I completed my first challenge and my first episode, is I get to choose a player for my final squad. Oh, I want to put finale. Doesn't quite fit. Was aiming for Peanut. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. Why wouldn't anybody want to discard that card, right? So now the thing is here, right, is I've got choices of, like, I can concept players in, I can put them from my club, I can do whatever I want. Bearing in mind that I don't know whether this is going to be 11 weeks and I just get 11 wins and we're ready to go, or it could be 12, 13, 14, 15 weeks, and by the time I put in, say, I don't know, Wesley, he could be way behind the curve. The thing is, though, I am going to have to choose someone for now from the club that is likely to not get used or potentially can get evoed. Do you hear me? Do you see what I'm saying? I'm going to choose Gusto because I know that I can evo this card and make this card better to be ready for when the power curve is here. I don't have to go with a particular type of card. I'm just going with a player. Now the benefit and the reason I say that is because if I show you the wheel again, did I leave the wheel thing up anyway? I did. So you'll see on here on the discard on the final wheel that there is remove a player from the final squad. Now if I did get that in the forfeits, I have to remove Gusto or a player at random if I've got more than one, and I cannot put them back in at any point. So if I spent my time Evo and Gusto and in the final episode or penultimate episode I get remove a card and I remove Gusto, I can't then go and stick him back next week when I get the challenge completed, right? That is the rule. If they're removed, they're removed. They can't be done. But also, when you see the squad builder wheel, there is a past and present special. And I thought I did put on, I need to put it on again because I think I changed this. So past and present special is going to be based on a campaign pack. But what I do need to add is a past and present finale player, right? So say for instance Dino did Gusto, and next episode we spin past and present finale player. The next episode squad builder will be around a past and present based on Gusto. Hopefully that hasn't been too complicated, but it will make more sense as we go on. And like I say, for those that are watching it back now and think, oh, I wish I was there to take part, you can be there every Wednesday, 8 PM. This will be live for an hour. But also, make sure you come along, because if you get to take part in the actual live episode, you will be entered into the draw for the giveaway in the finale, okay? Which will be 15 games of champs, and the more I win, the better it is for me. But for you guys, the more I lose, the better your reward is going to be at the end of that champs, okay? So say for instance, if I get 15 wins, you guys are going to get £1. But if I get 0 wins, you guys are going to get 18,500 people points or £120 equivalent, whatever. If it wants to be Amazon gift card, whatever, we'll figure it out when we get to that point. But yeah, any suggestions for the wheel retrospectively now, if you're watching it back, not live, drop a comment and let me know if you have any suggestions for squad building side of things on the wheel. We've then also got challenges, so again I will run through them. We've got goalkeeper at striker for the first half, 0 chemistry, headers and volleys, perfect hat trick, concede equals discard, random bronze, red card equals discard, no challenge, which is only on there once, and then, you know, any more that you guys want to suggest, drop it in the comments. We can add them to the wheel if they make sense. And the same again with the forfeits. Okay, so the forfeits at the moment, we've just got viewer discards, remove a player from the finale, discard the best player. So in that instance, it might have been Pena, but actually it was probably one of the special cards because they were more expensive. But I'd let you guys decide which was the best player in that scenario, or discard a 100k pack, etc. So that is it. That is basically the first episode done. It's done and dusted. We've got a player in, Gusto, who I'm going to try and Evo, but, you know, I'm putting him at risk. If I do lose him, I can't put him in again. Hopefully it makes sense. Hopefully, as you guys watch this back, you'll be interested enough to come back next Wednesday for the second episode. And I just hope that you guys take part and that you guys get to benefit from something that I've created in the end. Thank you, Ringo, this evening. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you guys very, very soon.